Welcome to our video, how tourists are smuggling themselves into forbidden countries. Around the globe, many adventure seekers are drawn to destinations that are considered off-limits, often resorting to extreme measures to bypass strict border regulations. In this eye-opening exploration, we will uncover the tactics used by these daring travelers, from crafting fake visas to employing black market smugglers. Join us as we delve into the underground world of border crossing, revealing the risks and ingenuity involved in navigating the complexities of forbidden access. 1. Fake visas and passport. One of the most common methods tourists use to gain entry into forbidden countries is the creation or purchase of fake visas and passports. With advancements in technology, counterfeit documents have become increasingly sophisticated, making it difficult for border officials to distinguish between authentic and fake identification. Tourists may turn to the dark web or underground markets to acquire these documents, often paying hefty sums for them. However, the risks are significant. If caught, individuals face severe penalties, including imprisonment or deportation. The thrill of exploring the unknown drives some to take such bold steps, but the potential consequences are daunting. This method reflects a growing trend of individuals willing to risk their freedom for the sake of adventure. 2. Crossing remote borders illegally. Many tourists opt to cross borders at less monitored, remote locations. These areas often lack the surveillance and security found at official checkpoints, making them appealing for those looking to enter a forbidden country. Travelers may trek through forests, deserts, or mountains to evade detection. While this method can be thrilling, it is fraught with danger, including the risk of getting lost, encountering wildlife, or facing hostile conditions. Additionally, border patrols may still operate in these regions, posing a significant risk to those attempting illegal crossings. The allure of untouched landscapes and hidden cultures often draws tourists to these perilous paths, but the journey is not without its perils. 3. Using black market smugglers. Another prevalent method involves hiring black market smugglers who specialize in facilitating illegal border crossings. These individuals often have extensive knowledge of the terrain and the best routes to take, making them valuable allies for those looking to enter forbidden territories. However, this option can be costly, and travelers must exercise caution when selecting a smuggler, as some may exploit vulnerable individuals. Moreover, the journey can be perilous, with smugglers sometimes putting their clients in dangerous situations to avoid detection. This underground network thrives in areas where traditional routes are heavily guarded, offering a risky but sometimes effective alternative for determined travelers. 4. Bribing officials. In some cases, tourists may resort to bribing border officials to gain entry into forbidden countries. This method can be effective, particularly in regions where corruption is rampant. Travelers may offer cash or gifts in exchange for safe passage, but this approach carries its own risks. If caught, individuals could face legal repercussions, and the act of bribery can perpetuate a cycle of corruption that undermines the integrity of immigration systems. Additionally, there is no guarantee that bribing an official will result in successful entry. The moral ambiguity of this method often leaves a bitter taste, yet it remains a tempting option for those desperate to explore restricted lands. 5. Disguising as a local. Disguising oneself as a local is another tactic employed by those seeking to enter forbidden countries. Tourists may alter their appearance, dress in traditional clothing, or adopt local customs to blend in with the population. This method can be effective in reducing suspicion, particularly in areas where foreigners are not commonly seen. However, it requires a deep understanding of local culture and language, as any misstep could reveal the individual's true identity and lead to deportation. The art of deception becomes a thrilling game, yet the stakes are high, and the consequences of failure can be severe. 6. Entering under a false pretense. Some tourists attempt to enter forbidden countries under false pretenses, such as claiming to be journalists, humanitarian workers, or business travelers. By presenting themselves as individuals with legitimate reasons for visiting, they hope to bypass strict immigration controls. This method can be risky, as authorities may conduct thorough background checks or interviews to verify the traveler's claims. If found out, the consequences can be severe, including fines, imprisonment, or being banned from future entry. The facade of legitimacy offers a tantalizing route, but the potential fallout makes this a gamble only the boldest are willing to take. 7. Hidden compartments in vehicles. Creative travelers have also been known to hide themselves in concealed compartments within vehicles. This method often involves traveling with someone who has legitimate entry into the country. By hiding in the trunk or other secret areas of the vehicle, tourists can evade detection at border checkpoints. However, this approach can be extremely uncomfortable and dangerous, as it may involve long hours in cramped spaces without access to food or water. The physical discomfort and potential health risks make this a method of last resort, yet for some, the promise of adventure makes the sacrifice worthwhile. 8. Sailing or flying in secret. For those with access to boats or small aircraft, sailing or flying into forbidden countries can be an option. This method allows travelers to bypass traditional border crossings altogether. However, it requires significant planning and knowledge of navigation, as well as an understanding of the legal implications of entering a country without permission. Additionally, the risks associated with flying or sailing in secret include potential encounters with law enforcement or hostile forces. The romance of the open sea or sky beckons to the adventurous soul, but the journey is fraught with uncertainties and potential peril. 9. Tunneling underground. In extreme cases, some individuals have resorted to tunneling underground to enter forbidden countries. This method is often employed by those who are desperate to escape dangerous situations or seek asylum. Tunnels can be complex and require significant resources and planning to construct. While this method may provide a way to bypass border security, it is fraught with danger, including the risk of collapse, flooding, or detection by authorities. The subterranean route symbolizes the ultimate escape, yet it is a path fraught with physical and moral challenges. The lengths to which tourists will go to enter forbidden countries highlight the allure of these destinations and the human desire for exploration. While some methods may seem adventurous, they often come with significant risks and consequences. It is essential for travelers to consider the legal and ethical implications of their actions and to respect the laws and regulations of the countries they wish to visit. Ultimately, the best approach to travel is one that prioritizes safety, legality, and respect for local cultures and governments.